We're here, Lorenzo Parente. Lorenzo, been a while. Obviously, touch base. I think it was maybe in April, May earlier this year. No fights have been scheduled, but no fight. Obviously, we're due to fight John Mitchell, I think, earlier on this year as well. And I got pulled out. What's happening? Where are you at the moment in time?
I was supposed to fight John Mitchell in May on PFL Belfast. Had to pull it that way. Obviously, I had to deal with. Basically, I had like skin infections and stuff like that, injuries and stuff. But I kind of went through like quite a long time, like it maybe last like 2-3 months, where like every time I'd come back into the gym after getting like a skin infection, my immune system just wasn't like going back to normal. So I was kind of like on and off the gym for like 3-4 months, and it's only recently, the past like couple of months, I've been back in the gym, back training, and I've been getting on pretty well now, and all's good now. So hopefully get something scheduled soon.
Come on. Obviously, there's so many things that in the fight game that with no fault of your own, things happen, and you have to pull out fights and whatnot. But obviously, you must be disappointed, because this year, obviously, you plan to be very active, isn't it?
Yes, like that was a massive opportunity for me to fight John, especially like he's from Ireland. You know, it was a big card in Belfast. You know, so like missing opportunities like that, it's quite gutting. Like, but this is a fight game. This is a game we're in. Like, sometimes you have to face these things, you know what I mean, and just face them head on and deal with them, you know. But I'm glad to be back now, back training now, and I'm grateful every day that I'm able to train. And
come on. I think it's good that you've taken the time to make sure you're right before you get into another fight, because the last thing you want to do is go into a fight when you're not. Obviously, you never go into a fight 100%, but sometimes when you're not quite there yet.
Yeah, you want to make sure, obviously, like you're 100% healthy, you know, like like even stuff like injuries, if you come back too soon, like it can make it worse, and you can be out for even longer. So you need to like make sure your health's 100% before you go into like any fight camps and take any fights, you know.
That's it. But hey, you're still an undefeated prospect, obviously still 4-0, still with the PFL. Obviously, it's the landscape is still looking good. There's still a lot of people for you to fight, a lot of people for you to be matched up with, and obviously looking to the future now. What is most important for you now? Is it just to get back in the cage and get another win under your belt?
Yeah, that's the most important thing, is to get back in the cage, get back to doing like what I love. You know, this is like my passion, and doing this every day is what makes me happy and makes my life great. You know what I mean? So
come on,
hopefully get out there in December, get another fight, and I just want to be active. You know, I want to, like, even after this fight, like, I want another fight right away. Like, I've still got 3 fights left on my contract with PFL, so
come on,
take this one in December and then just get going, get the ball rolling. Like, I'm fit, I'm healthy now, so I'm looking forward to getting back in the cage.
Nice. And obviously, since you've been out, the landscape obviously has maybe changed a little bit. Obviously, the tournament, there's different people in the tournament that have progressed to that. Have you been watching that, keeping a close eye on that as well?
Yeah,
and just to see?
I've been keeping a close eye on everything. Just keeping up to date with things. But like, I know when I step in the cage, I can beat anybody. Anybody that stands across the cage for me, it doesn't matter. I know what I'm capable of and what I can do. So I'm ready for like any opportunity that PFL do give me. Yeah.
Come on, that's good to hear, man. And obviously coming off such a great performance as well against Cat Collier last year. It was last year, wasn't it?
It was last year. A year ago now. Yeah. Time moves so fast, man. Honestly, that's one thing I've been like. You can only get one life, you know, and it moves pretty quick. So you need to take these opportunities when you get them, and that's why I want to be active and I want to get back in the cage as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's it. But obviously, the time that has elapsed, maybe people have forgot who you are. But I think once you step into that cage, people are gonna soon remember your name and obviously what you aspire to do. So
100%, people are gonna know. You know, like I'm still 4-0. You know, I'm still like a young up and coming prospect, only 24 years old. Still, the world's at my feet, you know what I mean? But I just can't wait to get back in there and prove how good I am and show PFL and show the world what I'm capable of.
Come on. And what's training been like at the moment in time? Is it just sharpening everything more than obviously in a camp? Is it more so just?
You don't know. Sometimes taking a little bit of time off does the world good, you know. Like you see things, you notice things. Sometimes I feel like if I'm training like 24/7 all the time, I can kind of like almost go into like autopilot where I'm not really like absorbing and I'm learning things. So having that little bit of time off is kind of like open my eyes to certain things and training and coming back, and I can feel it, like certain techniques, I'm just picking things up better. You know, that the time off's done me the world of good, if anything, and I'm going to be more prepared and more ready for the next fight I go into. Yeah.
Come on. Is it? I guess we say it's giving you time to just to sit down and probably look at areas that you think you can improve on more as well. Obviously, it seems like you are near to a complete fire. Obviously, looking at your past fights, you've got good striking, and obviously your ground game is just is ridiculous, sort of thing. So, is there anything in particular that you think, oh, this is what I'm sharpening up on?
Not really anything particular, but like in terms of being a well-rounded fighter, I just think I'm better in every aspect of the game. Yeah. We train everything anyway to like our full potential. You know, our stand-up's great, our wrestling's great, boxing, like we tick all the boxes. So I feel like when I come back in training, it's like I'm only going to be more well-rounded and more better in every aspect of the game. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's nice. That's nice. And obviously, I spoke to Sean before, and I asked him in terms of Cage Warriors, obviously a different promotion, in terms of should they do more rankings. And I'm going to ask the same question to you in terms of PFL, because we've got a lot of people in your division, lightweight, in bantamweight, and other divisions as well. But there seems to be, from my point of view anyway, sometimes it's hard to pick, all right, okay, well, is this person above this person in terms of entitlement for the next step? Do you think the PFL, especially in Europe, would benefit from having rankings, or are you okay with the landscape as it is?
Potentially, I think they could benefit from that. I mean, the tournament bracket sounds good because it's like, I mean, it's an 8-man bracket. Like, if you make it through each round, you're getting closer and closer to that 100k. You know, the prize at the end of the tunnel, if you know what I mean. But with Cage Wars, it might be a bit of a slower process, working your way up the ladder, which I think is kind of more rewarding in the end. You know, if you work your way up to that belt and you get that belt, the UFC's kind of at your doorstep. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think both promotions work well. I mean, I like the tournament format style personally. Like, I would like to get into one of the tournaments, you know, and work my way through the semi-finals and get to the final and stuff like that. But also, I like the Cage Warriors, the way they do it as well. But I see they do the prize fighter thing and that as well now. I don't know if they still do it, like, but that's pretty cool. Like, you know, they've got more like incentive to win with that prize money being at the end. You know, because as fighters, like, the money at the end of the day is like, that's like the most we struggle with, is like we're paid like the least out of like most sports. You know what I mean? Like, so we have to like find our own way and like look for sponsors and try and get our own money together and do PTs in our spare time or whatever. Whereas like in other sports like boxing and stuff like that, they've got more sponsorship deals and stuff like that, which is a bit easier for them. Yeah.
That's true, and that's very interesting that you touch upon that, because we again, in what we do in King's Court MMA, we try to bring brands with fighters as well, and because we've seen that there's a lack of that support, especially from grassroots level going up as well. Obviously, sometimes it's done by nation as well, so we're not too sure how it is in Scotland in terms of bringing up fighters, but it seems maybe there's still a lack of that support and that investment.
Definitely in Scotland. Anyway, we're a bit further behind in like the English MMA and stuff. I think they've got like more like better channels for their young fighters to come through, to have a bit of a more like promising future, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But you know, we're not far behind. Like, the future is bright for Scottish MMA, and I can feel it myself. Like, I know the UFC is on the horizon. Like, I can feel, I feel, and I've spoke to people, and like it's going to come in the next couple of years. Like, it's going to be Scotland's time soon enough.
Yeah. Come on. And going back to obviously the PFL tournament, who do you think is going to clinch that tournament? Obviously, Conor Hughes has been looking quite good into it as well. Van Steenis as well, he's been looking quite good. Is there anyone particularly you think they might do it?
I think potentially Conor will take that. You know, I mean, Mark is still the reserve for the tournament, like in his fight, so he's still the reserve fighter. So all goes well that Mark wins that fight, and maybe one of the other fighters get injured and Mark gets that slot in the final, you know, after winning this fight in Nates.
Yeah, be good.
But apart from that, I think probably Conor takes that, or Chisov. Yeah, it'll probably be Conor Chisov in the final.
Yeah,
they're both pretty well rounded and good. Yeah,
right, dudes. And how would you sort of like, not rank yourself, but how would you place yourself in terms of British not just British lightweights, European lightweights? Obviously, you said before, if you match with anyone, you think you'd beat them. Well,
I believe you need to have that confidence in yourself. Like, you need to believe you can beat anybody in this game. That's the game we're in. In terms of like the PFL rankings and stuff, I know, like, the truth is I'm behind right now because of activity. You know, you need to be active. You need to be getting yourself out there and proving that you're the best. You know, like, it's all well that I can think I'm the best in my head, but I need to go out there and I need to show it. So right now I'm behind, I know, but once I get active and once I get the ball rolling, people will know who I am.
Come on. And obviously being here, obviously, it's probably a really good place for you to be developing your skills. There's so many pros, so many amateurs around you that have that iron sharpens iron relationship.
Exactly.
How much does it mean to you that you're still developing here in high level?
It means a lot. I mean, like, just being in here every day, you know, and seeing the younger fighters coming up and seeing the progression they're making as well kind of inspires me to be a better fighter as well. You know, I've got these young guns chasing me all the time, and, you know, I'm only 24, I'm still young, but I feel like I need to, like, it gives me a little bit of a kick up the arse, you know, like, these young guys coming through, and each generation is getting better and better. So I mean, if you look at the win ratio up there, how many fights we've had and how many we've won, like, it just shows like how good this gym is and like how smart and how technical our fighters are, you know. So
no, that's good. And yeah, well, obviously we're going to be in events between now and the end of the year. Obviously, we're hoping to see you in one of them, and hoping to speak to you after you win your next fight there, Lorenzo. So yeah, we're behind you, man. We're supporting you, and all the best, obviously, in your preparations.
100%, man. Thank you so much.
No worries, brother.